Started as a feeling that I held outside my body, something I could put down and pick back up again at will. A love I thought I managed and kept perfectly and tidy, something I controlled from some safe distance and kept still. But slowly and without permission, it moved inward past the surface and the feeling and the manageable and known. Until one morning I woke up and found it had wandered into every part of me and made itself completely home. And there is no extracting it from where it lives inside me now, no separating it from what the body does to stay alive. It moves with every heartbeat, and I cannot say exactly how it got this deep, but I have never felt more like I thrive. I feel you in my veins, not as a thought or as an emotion, but as the actual and physical and undeniable truth. I feel you in my veins with the same complete devotion as the blood that carries everything from me to you. Not something that I think about or something I decide, but something that just happens with the body's every move. I feel you in my veins, and you have settled deep inside the place where only the most essential things can groove. I notice it most clearly when you haven't been beside me, when the distance puts a space between your presence and my skin, like something in the bloodstream starts to search and tries to find me, the particular and irreplaceable warmth I carry within. And when you're near, the whole of it intensifies completely, every nerve aware of you in ways that go beyond the mind, as if the body learned your frequency so deeply that it recognizes you before the eyes have had the time. And there is no extracting it from where it lives inside me now, no separating it from what the body does to stay alive. It moves with every heartbeat, and I cannot say exactly how it got this deep, but I've never felt more like I thrive. I feel you in my veins, not as a thought or as an emotion, but as the actual and physical and undeniable truth. I feel you in my veins with the same complete devotion as the blood that carries everything from me to you. Not something that I think about or something I decide, but something that just happens with the body's every move. I feel you in my veins, and you have settled deep inside the place where only the most essential things can grow. And I have tried to find the science of what you have done to me, the biology beneath the overwhelming and the real. But some things are beyond the laboratory and run free, in places where the instruments have nothing left to feel. Because feeling you in my veins is not a metaphor or flourish, it is the most anatomical confession I can make. You are in the very current that my living has to nourish, the love that keeps on moving for my own existence's sake. I feel you in my veins, not I have always been the kind who needed roots and needed ground, who built his world in careful layers and kept everything in place, who measured every step before he took it and had found a kind of safety in the known and the familiar space. But something shifted in the mirror when I looked at you and knew that all the careful and the measured had become a smaller thing, that the only ground I needed was the ground beneath your shoes, and the only home I wanted was wherever you would bring. And I have asked myself if this is reckless or is brave, if following you anywhere is freedom or a chain. But the answer comes back clear as anything I've ever craved, that choosing where you are is choosing everything to gain. I'd follow you anywhere, into the dark and into the light, into the places that have no name and roads with no return. Across the distance and the doubt and everything I'd have to learn. Not because I have no choice or because I have no will, but because where you go is simply where I'm meant to be. I'd follow you anywhere, and follow you I will, because following you is the most deliberate kind of free. Tell me that the road ahead is longer than we planned for. Tell me that the destination isn't certain or isn't clear. Tell me that the journey will demand more than we've scanned for, more courage and more patience than we thought we'd need from here. And I will take your hand and face the whole of it beside you. We'll walk into the unknown with my eyes completely wide, because every unknown territory is less terrifying through you, and every unnamed road becomes the one I choose with pride. And I have asked myself if this is reckless or is brave, if following you anywhere is freedom or a chain. But the answer comes back clear as anything I've ever craved, that choosing where you are is choosing everything to gain. I'd follow you anywhere, into the dark and into the light, into the places that have no name and roads with no return. I'd follow you anywhere, through every day and every night, across the distance and the doubt and everything I'd have to learn. Not because I have no choice or because I have no will, but because where you go is simply where I'm meant to be. I'd follow you anywhere, and follow you I will, because following you is the most deliberate kind of free. And some will say that following is not the strongest stance, that love should be two equals walking side by side. But I have learned that sometimes love is knowing when to dance behind the one whose instincts you trust more than your own pride. And I would follow you, not because you asked me to or lead me, but because the direction that you're moving always feels like right. And every road you take is one I find I deeply need to be on beside you through the day and through the night. Follow you anywhere, into the dark and into the light, into the places that have no name and roads with no return. Follow you anywhere, through every day and every night, across the distance and the where you go is simply where I'm meant to be. I'd follow you anywhere, and follow you I will, because following you is the most deliberate kind of free. I'd follow you anywhere, just say the word and I am there. I'd follow you anywhere, because you are the only destination worth a dare. If there is truth in the idea that we live more than once, that the soul returns to walk through different doors in different times, then I believe across each life and every single month, my soul has always found a way to find yours through the rhymes. In every name I've carried, and in every face I've worn, in every language that my mouth has learned to shape and say, there has been a version of this love before this life was born, and there will be another when this one is gone away. Because what we are together isn't something that began with this particular and singular and temporary breath. It is older than the memory of any single span, and more enduring than the distance between life and death. I choose you in every life, in every world, in every season, in every version of myself that ever drew a breath. I choose you in every life, and I would need no reason beyond the soul's deep knowing that outlasts both life and death. Not just this body and this name and this particular year, but every form that I have taken and will ever take again. I choose you in every life, because you are the one thing clear across all of the lifetimes and all of the joy and pain. I think about the lives that came before this one we're living, all the different ways our souls might have been shaped and named, all the different things the universe was giving us to learn before we found each other and we claimed. And in each one I see a thread that runs between us, thin as light but stronger than the oldest stone and steel. A love that doesn't end when any single lifetime frees us, but continues in the next as something permanent and real. Because what we are together isn't something that began with this particular and singular and temporary breath. It is older than the memory of any single span, and more enduring than the distance between life and death. I choose you in every life, in every world and every season, in every version of myself that ever drew a breath. I choose you in every life, and I would need no reason beyond the soul's deep knowing that outlasts both life and death. Not just this body and this name and this particular year, but every form that I have taken and will ever take again. I choose you in every life, because you are the one thing clear across all of the lifetimes and and all of the joy and pain. Maybe we have lived this moment in 1,000 different places. Maybe we have said these words in languages now lost to time. Maybe we have found each other wearing different borrowed faces, but always with the same recognition and the same sublime. Because the love that I feel for you has the quality of ancient, the texture of a truth that has been true since before the start. And every life I live will only make the knowing more patient, of finding you again and giving you again my heart. I choose you in every life, in every world and every season, in every version of myself that ever drew a breath. I choose you in every life, and I would need no reason beyond the soul's deep knowing that outlast both life and death. Not just this body and this name and this particular year, but every form that I have taken and will ever take again. I choose you in every life, because you are the one thing clear across all of the lifetimes and all of the joy and pain. I choose you in every life, this one and every one to come. I choose you in every life, until all the choosing finally becomes one.
The night has settled in around us like a second skin, and everything outside this room has finally gone still. And I have been so careful about where I let you in, so measured in the giving and so guarded in the feel. But something in this darkness has dissolved the careful parts. It's taken all the measured and reduced it to the bone. And all that's left between us is the whole of both our hearts. And the only thing I want tonight is not to be alone in this alone. So forget the morning, forget what comes after. Forget the world that waits outside the edges of this night. Give me everything before the dawn comes, and the laughter of the ordinary pulls us both back into the light. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like tonight is all we own, like the hours we have left are worth the whole of what we are. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like we've never fully known what it means to give completely and not hold back by far. Not the careful and the measured kind that lives inside the lines, but the kind that breaks the borders and the boundaries of the safe. Love me like there's no tomorrow, and let tonight define everything we are to each other before it's all too late. I've spent too many evenings on the comfortable side of things, too many nights where love was something quiet and contained. And I have felt the smallness that the restrained giving brings, the way the held back love leaves something always unexplained. But tonight I want the version
version that has nothing left to hide. The love that doesn't calculate the cost of what it gives. The kind that throws the careful and the cautious both aside, and loves the way it loves because that's simply how it lives. So forget the morning and forget what comes after. Forget the world that waits outside the edges of this night. Give me everything before the dawn comes, and the laughter of the ordinary pulls us both back into the light. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like tonight is all we own, like the hours we have left are worth the whole of what we are. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like we've never fully known what it means to give completely and not hold back by far. Not the careful and the measured kind that lives inside the lines, but the kind that breaks the borders and the boundaries of the safe. Love me like there's no tomorrow, and let tonight define everything we are to each other before it's all too late. And I know there will be morning, and I know the world comes back, that the ordinary pulls us from the extraordinary place. But tonight, inside this moment and inside this perfect black, I only want the fullness of your love against my face. Because the nights that ask for everything and get it in return are the ones that live forever in the memory of the heart. And I want this night to be the kind that continues to burn long after all the ordinary days have torn us back apart. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like tonight is all we own, like the hours we have left are worth the whole of what we are. Love me like there's no tomorrow, like we've never fully known what it means to give completely and not hold back by far. Not the careful and the measured kind that lives inside the lines, but the kind that breaks the borders and the boundaries of the safe. Love me like there's no tomorrow, and let tonight define everything we are to each other before it's all too late.
Love me like there's no tomorrow,
just tonight and nothing more.
love me like there's no tomorrow.
Like you've never loved like this before.